welcome to the coverage of the 2011 2 Days in May. It's actually been too many days in May here, as they started last Sunday with an AM event and ran through events all week long, C-tiers, and now we're at the Coup de Grace, the Virginia Open formally, and this is the sunny side and the dark side you'll be seeing this weekend. Before we get started, we want to let you know that without our sponsors, you wouldn't be able to see any of this cool footage. So if you need anything disc golf related, give them a chance. We're talking about Gotta Go, Gotta Throw. We're talking about Cloud9, and of course, always re-up your membership and support the PDGA. We'd also like to thank our whole sponsors, DiscGolfCenter.com, Wadi Disc out of Wisconsin, Cloud9, and Dynamic Disc. We'd also like to thank Keen, the best shoe out there if you're playing disc golf. Well, we're going to let you talk to some of the players now that come off the course. They played the sunny side this morning. They played in flights. We're going to be following the top flight this afternoon. Mr. Michael Johansson with a huge round this morning, 45. It's a par 57 on the sunny side. Playing in that group also, Mr. Barry Schultz with a 48. Local stud from Spotsylvania, Justin Rundgrat, shot himself a 49. And just sliding into that group, the People's Champ, BKS, Brian Keith Sweberger. It's going to be fun this afternoon. Let's hear from those guys right now as we get over into the action. Well, ran down the hottest round this morning from the sunny side. Michael Joe, 45 out there. You call it 9 down, I call it 12 down. It's a 57. But you won that tournament this week. Were you expecting to come out and get off to such a good hot start?
You'd like to, just playing the backside first. You'd like to get up and get running and get going on the birdie side. But no, you just like to get started. Just not shoot yourself in the foot at the beginning of the week. Well,
no, we're doing something a little different. We're actually going off in flights. Do you like that, dislike that? What do you think? It's sort of different.
It's kind of a fun little change of pace. You get to play with a few different people. You're not always with the same groups or whatever, so it's kind of a nice change. It's flowed really well this morning, though. So.
Well, so just so you know, we have the highest rated players. They went off last, and there's 3 guys with each player and so forth throughout, and they went off in flights of 3, I believe, and then those 3 cards were shuffled at the break and had a 45-minute break, so it's a little different, a little slower pace. And now, Justin Rundgrat, and you are from Spotsylvania, Virginia.
Correct.
You're a local. Did you get to play much this week? You know, we've got C-tiers all week long.
Actually, I didn't get to play, but I'm just trying to bring my game today and do my best.
Well, you did well this morning. You're sitting in 3rd place right now behind Michael Johansson, who's a 2-time defending champ, and some guy named Barry Schultz. You got Brian Sweberger running right up your heels. I mean, have you been in this position? Looking forward to it?
Actually, never been in this position before. I'm really just trying to play my own game and hold it together, shoot straight, and hit putts.
Well, as a local, would you say your strength is more sunny side or dark side? We're going into the dark side this afternoon.
I'd say they're both very similar courses. You know, you got to throw really straight. The woods are really tight. You know, a lot of mid-range shots, and just try to drop your putts.
Well, we'll see what happens this afternoon. Michael Johansson, the current leader, Justin Rundgrat in 3rd place. Well, I'm here with a couple of the guys from Spotsylvania, Virginia, 2 days in May. Good round this morning. Barry Schultz with a 46, Brian Sweberger with a 51. Barry, we'll start with you. 46, it's a pretty good round, 1 off of the lead right now. First time actually throwing that track, is that correct?
That is true. Usually I pride myself in preparing for a course and getting ready and knowing it inside and out, but this week kind of caught up with me physically. I just felt a little bit tired yesterday, so you took me around on the golf cart and we looked at some holes. Threw a couple of shots around the basket just to get myself familiar, and I threw great. It didn't hurt me at all. We'll see tomorrow when we get back on it. We'll see if it does the same.
Well, we're going to the dark side where you yearned to play in March of last year. You do have a practice round in there. Any expectations? Or are you just looking forward to actually getting to finally play the thing?
I expect to throw some good shots. I expect to throw some bad shots. I expect to get some good breaks. I expect to get some bad breaks. I expect everything out there, man. That's one of those courses that it's going to test you.
Expectations galore. Brian, not the best round this morning, but you know, you still held on. You're at 51. In this flight, you're on that lead card, and you're going to, of course, you really know and you really like the dark side. I mean, you planning on lighting it up for us this afternoon?
Well, lighting it up could be anything under 54, really. I mean,
I agree.
There's so many, all the holes are super fair, but they demand a perfect golf shot on every single hole.
Well, and this is in competition, so you've got the slowed down pace. There's really not much rhythm you can get into out there. So how much does that come into factor for you?
Pace of play really doesn't make a difference to me. I mean, I can slow down with anybody, but if it's faster paced, it'd be better. Because I mean, with all the people that are out there on the course, it's going to be. I'm preparing for a slow round, so looking forward to it.
Well, this afternoon we'll be on the dark side from 2 days in May. This is actually ending up too many days in May. These guys have got 3 more rounds this weekend. Good luck this afternoon, guys.
Thanks, Bill.
Well, you can see these guys are ready to play. They have got the good vibe amongst all the group. But before we get started, let's go over to the Gotta Go course look. You can see beautiful land to work with, and Mike Trapasso, 10 Men Bend, they have designed a beautiful course. Well, now I'm gonna do what I know you want me to do. I'm gonna get out and call you some live action. This is the second round from the 2011 2 days in May. Well, made our way to hole 3. This is a sweet little hole, 248 feet. And there's the nervous cough. It's a little deceptive. It might look like it's on that first mound, but it is not. It's a good 75 to 80 feet behind that first mound. Swebby snatching the tee on hold 1. He's going to hold on to it. Just needs to stay clean. Well, Brian is off to a good start. He's up there about 26 feet away, maybe inside. He's looking to go 3 for 3 and start this round with a turkey. He was 6 behind Michael Joe coming into this round, so he needs to make up some ground. He's already picked up a stroke on him. Oh, Michael Joe just crashes a tree and goes to jail. No. He said no about 30 feet out of his hands. He knew it. And he's going to have a tough up and down. Barry starting off tough with a bogey and a tough par putt. He needs a good shot here to get his round going. Well, that looks good. That is absolutely parked. He's about 6 feet right, and that'll get Barry Schultz moving. Now Rundgrat. Oh, and Justin maybe just a little nervous. Just a touch right. He's going to be in trouble. We'll go up and see if he can get up and down and get his round under control. Well, Justin is in trouble. He's never played on the camera before, hadn't quite been in this position. He's playing with two-time defending champ Michael Johansson, a two-time world champion, Barry Schultz, and one of the most favored and revered guys out here, Brian Sweberger. So he is in an elite group. He's a great player. He just needs to relax and let his game come to him. Oh, that was a good-looking shot. Hits just the nub on the tree instead of being parked. He is still going to hear those dreaded words. You're still out, dog. Justin lays up. He's in a position now to get up and in. And now Michael Joe. Michael Joe has kicked hard left. And you can see he is surveying every angle. He just wants to get up and down, take his 3, and move on down to the next hole. Well, Michael Joe's gave himself an opportunity. He is going to have one tight putt. He's going to be at the circle's edge, and I believe he's going to be away. Now here's Michael Joe. This is for a big par. Big shot right there. That'll keep the lead for him as he takes the par, remains 13 under. Barry Schultz absolutely going to 12 under as he is next to the basket. Now here's Swebby, and this is for a turkey. Right in the heart. Brian starts out birdie, 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 gets himself to 9 under par. He's moved within 4 of the lead. Here's Justin for his bogey. Sticks it right in the right side. He'll drop back to 7 under par. Swebby goes past him. And Barry moving in with an easy putt. That's 3 holes here Saturday afternoon on the dark side. The 2011 2 days in May. We are at hole number 5. Another beautiful hole here at the Blockhouse Disc Golf and Country Club. This is a 302 footer, probably playing about 330. It goes up and back down. Michael Joe's a little right. Oh, he just goes right by Billy so effortlessly there, and he is going to be inside the circle for a beautiful, beautiful birdie putt. None of these holes on the dark side are gimme holes. And just so you know, we have a slew of great players here. There's Mike Moser, Ricky Wysocki. There is a lot of 1,000-rated players here. This is the top-rated flight that we're following. And Barry is just a little off center. He should be able to get up and down from there, but that will not be a chance for a 2. These are demanding driving holes. You need to have your accuracy. You need to understand your distance ability. You need to have a little luck every now and then. Justin, he throws it right over there just in front of Barry. Skims off the same tree. They'll have the same upshot. And now the coughing one. Here's BKS, and he should be looking at a hook thumb here, and oh yeah, you know that makes Billy happy. Oh, he's ready now. Good looking shot from Brian. Oh, an absolute. He hits the rock and goes back. He gets no release. That cost him every bit of 60 feet. Instead of having a birdie putt, he will have a chip. Well, Barry, with a funny little roll away on the last hole, he's checking this green. You can be sure he wants to snuggle it up. He's rather aggressive here as he goes for it. And he's just trying to ring that 2 up. Well, that was very aggressive. Barry will have a circle's edge putt coming back for his par. But if he's feeling good and confident, that is absolutely routine. Justin now, looking for Justin to lay up. A little bit nervous, but he's calming down. We're fixing to see some good golf out of him. He nestles up right there. He'll have himself an easy 3. Well, with a true unfortunate break, here's Brian for his birdie. As he smartly lays it up to about 10 feet. We'll see if Michael Joe can take advantage of his beautiful drive. This to get to 15 under. Never had a chance to do it right in the front of the tray. He'll take an easy 3. Barry will move in now. He really went at that for the 2. And he's got to be feeling good right now about his putt. No, I don't think he'd have been so aggressive. This is inside the circle, maybe at the circle's edge, uphill. Going to play every bit of 30 to 35 feet. Yeah, I think he's more like maybe 25 feet, so probably playing maybe 27, 28. Should be money. Not a problem as Barry dunks it right in. He'll take his easy 3. He'll remain at 12 under par. Swebby moving in now. Started out hot. This will get him back to a par run, his first par of the round. He remains at 8 under. Now Rundgrat moving in to tap out his par. 5 holes here. at the dark side. Hole number 6 here. Oh, one of my favorites. 295 feet. A little downhill. You can see there are some trees that you have got to navigate. Just a beautiful little green. Michael Joe's got himself a 2-stroke lead, and that's trouble. Throws it right into the first available tree. Never had an opportunity to work. And here's an opportunity for Barry Schultz to cut the deficit in half as he is behind by 2. Oh, and Barry's throwing it down the left side. And that is a beautiful shot as he comes in and just misses the lock. He'll have about a 10-footer coming back for an easy birdie, and Michael Joe will need to get up and down, or we'll have ourselves a tie match. Rundgrat on the tee. Hits the dead center tree, kicks him over, and that is going to be one little tough up shot. He may have to do a sidearm from where he's landed. Now Swebby starting out birdie, 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 taking that bogey and getting back on track on the last hole. This, one of his favorite holes as well. He told me this is a hook thumb from the big boy. 295, a little downhill. And that is a masterful shot. Brian's got it down there about 2 feet away, just where you want to be. Oh, yeah, if you don't know that shot, you better learn it, guys. Well, here's Michael Johansson. He needs to get up and down for his par. That's trouble. Michael Joe's throwing it right into another tree. Barry Schultz is going to be tied with him. Justin can see it, so he's got a nice little backhand. Shouldn't be too hard a shot. Just wants to get up and down. Looking for his first birdie of the round. Not going to be on this hole. Oh, that's the shot he wanted. A good one there, and we'll move down now. Michael Joe may give us a run. He's about 75 feet downhill, looking at it. This for the par. Dead center, about a half an inch low. That'll be a bogey for Michael Joe. He'll drop back down to 13 under. And a big thumber is what seems to be working in the woods for Brian. Barry now with a beautiful shot, just missing the lock, moves in behind to tap in his bird.
Great job there.
Not a problem. 2 birdies, 1 par, and a tough bogey from the leader. We're a third of the way through here Saturday afternoon on the dark side.
Yeah. Might hit anything?
We're at hole number 8. Oh, well, this is another one of my favorite holes. This is a 316-footer. And the Coughing Boy, Brian Sweberger, looking at a beautiful shot. That leaning tree you see is deceptive. It may look like the basket is right there, but it is at least 60 feet past that. Brian's well aware of that. Let's see how he attacks it. Oh, Brian doesn't like it. And you can see why. He's hit a tree and he has gone to jail. That is where you do not want to be. He's going to have one tough up and down for 3. Ted moving up now to second on the box, making his way right on up to the top. Here's Spotsylvania's own Justin Rundgrat. Just needs one release. He gets no release. That was a T-bird that did not have quite enough juice. He's 70, 80 feet away, and he'll be looking to just try to get up and down. Michael Joe now, 1-stroke lead over Barry Schultz. That's a little high. Oh, and that is a bad kick as Michael Joe gets over to the right. He may be able to get up and down. He's only about 65 feet away. I can tell you this is one of Barry's kind of shots. He's probably got his favorite Barry Schultz leopard in his hand. I'm looking for this to be pure. Oh, that's what it is, guys. That's how you throw. This particular hole, he's still a little short. He's going to be at the circle's edge as he has not really played these courses, so that deception may have got him. We'll get on down to big boy Brian Sweberger in trouble. Well, Brian's in trouble, but he's got some weapons. He is lining up one of our favorite shots. This is a Crump Sweberger specialty. We call this a Quisenberry. You're gonna see a hook thumb. He's gonna throw it sidearm style. And when this puppy hits the ground, she's gonna go 90 degrees right.
I think you're fired though. They would have lit me up by then.
Now this is one toughie. You can see I can see his window. He's got plenty of window. He's got about 3 feet. You only need about a foot, maybe 14 inches for this shot. And that is a good looking shot from Swebby. That'll get him up there about 15. If you don't have your hook thumb, I'm gonna tell you again, you better learn one. Yeah, here's Justin. This is for a bird. Every bit of 65 to 70 feet. And that's got a chance. Oh, right off the front of the tray. What a bid from the kid. Now Michael Joe surveying the situation. He is in jail. He's only about 60, 65 feet away. He is not thinking about the 2. He is thinking about just getting a 3. And if Barry can make that 25 to 26 footer, then they'll be tied again. Oh, and Michael Joe gives it a run. A great bid. He found himself a hole. Now we'll let Barry make his way on up for his birdie putt. Barry for bird. Has really got that putt and stroke moving. He'll move to 14 under. Knot himself up with Michael Joe. Swebby moves in to tap out his par as he had a get out of jail free card. It's called a Quisenberry Thumber. Michael Joe with a great up and down as well, and Justin almost with a huge 2. Nice quizzing.
Thank you.
Well, action is heating up. We'll see if Michael Joe can hold off Barry Schultz. I'm not sure if Brian Sweberger is going to be able to make the push, but he sure is trying. And Justin holding on by a thread, but having a ball. Now, let's get you over to the PDGA rule of the day. This is your PDGA rule of the day, 803.11, a lost disc. Now, we've had one of our guys in the group drive down, and he's hazarded somewhere over into here. We looked just a minute. We're not sure where he's at. Want to let you know exactly how to handle this. The first thing you've got to do is you've got to have somebody in that group, hopefully with maybe a phone, a stopwatch, a clock on their wrist, anything that'll get you the 3 minutes you're allowed to look. Now, I'm going to go back here and help these guys because we believe his disc is lost, and once the clock starts, we have 3 minutes to find his disc, or else he's got to go back to the tee and re-tee. The clock can't start till I get there, so I'm going to go over right now. Mark's shot has gone over. Now, Mark has a phone, and he actually can go into the menu and draw up a stopwatch. Now, the stopwatch doesn't start until we all start looking. He's got 3 minutes. We're all going to give it our best shot and try to find his disc. One minute left. Well, we gave 3 minutes look. We were lucky enough to have a phone. Mark's disc is lost, and he's got to go all the way back to the tee. He's got to re-tee. He's going to be throwing 3 now. And that is a rule that you really should know. Lost disc, you get your 3 minutes to look for it. And there goes Mark right now. He's going to be throwing 3 from the tee. Wish we could have found it. Well, that's your PDGA rule of the day. Know the rules. They can affect your game positively or negatively depending on the outcome. Now, back to some live action. We'll bring you down the stretch here from the dark side Saturday afternoon at the 2011 2 Days in May. Well, there's holes, and then there's just some holes you play even on the ride over. This is one of those holes. This is hole number 12. It's a 300-footer. It's downhill. And look at this. This is a pure shot right here. That needs to get down. It does. Well, that was a beautiful shot from Barry. You can play this straight just as Barry did. You can play a little bit of a flex, Annie. You can even take a super skinny hyzer route. MJ now in position. He and Barry battling it out. Swebby trying to get himself in position to battle with these guys. But there's a couple guys out here. Mike Moser, Ricky Wysocki still have something to say, and that is a beautiful shot. MJ hits the base of the basket as he skips on by. Looked like a beat up magnet he threw there, and that was perfect. Well, the Coughing Boy, he's been rocking the thumbers today. Let's see if he's got another one in him. This is a touchy thumber shot. Well, Brian catches some cabbage early. He don't like it, but oh, you wish your missed shots ended up right there. He's going to be at the circle's edge. A great miss there from Brian. Justin now. Justin ready just to have some fun. Been a little nervous today, not played on the camera before. And there's some of that local love as he gets it on down, and he's too going to have a putt. He should have an open look from about 40 feet away. A big birdie opportunity for Justin Rundgren. He flies by, and he may have to putt before Barry or MJ. That's Swebby. Oh, I told you, you wished your missed shots ended up this good. You can see he circles edge. He's paced it off. It's 10 meters, it's not 30 feet. If you're a player, you need to know exactly what those steps equal in your own pace. And here's Brian for a big birdie. Oh, he hits a little tree limb right out of his hand. You can see he's upset with himself for not knowing what's around him. Sally is what he calls himself right there, and I believe it's going to be Justin moving into the backside, followed by Barry, and then MJ. This will be for Justin's par. I heard it. Big par putt. Splashes out the right side. That is not how you want to follow up a 6. He's going to take a bogey and go back to 5 under. It looks like MJ's actually out before Barry. Michael Joe for Berg. Right in the heart. He's going to get himself to 15 under par. He and Barry exchange a little dap. Barry says good putt, and Barry's moving in now, and the rhythm he's in, this should be pure. Another 2 for Barry. He moves to 17 under, keeps that 2-stroke separation between he and Michael Joe. That's 2/3 of the way through here, Saturday afternoon on the dark side. Oh, the wind has picked up. We are on hole number 13. This is just a little 318 footer, but it is playing every bit of 350. It goes down in and back up. And you can see the guys now, they're trying to figure out the wind. They can hear it. And they've seen stuff blowing from left to right, then they've seen stuff blowing from right to left. Not the exact thing you want to see right before you tee. Barry Schultz is in a rhythm. He is really playing some good golf today, and that putting has been what's kept him where he's at on top of this card. 318 playing 350. Barry's ready. Oh, and he has just mashed this. That's a little high, but it is pure as it can be. Hits a beautiful tree and kicks over, and Billy can go ahead and write a 2 on the card as that one is parked as Barry laughs as he walks off the tee. You get good kicks and bad kicks in this game. Oh, that was a good one. Now here's Michael Joe. Oh, that's another good-looking shot. Hazard out a little, though. He finds a hole that he asked for, gets up off the tree, rolls over. Michael Joe's only about 22 feet away. I don't feel quite comfortable enough to write the 2 down, but I'm going to tell you, that boy can putt, and there's a chance that's a birdie as well. Now the coughing one, Sweberger. Swebby is one of the most revered players out here. Guys just love him. He is just a lot of fun, and he does not care. He is friendly and just loves all the guys. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're an elite player or if you're one of those 850 rated players, you can still hang out with this big dog. Oh, he has really forced that over. That needs to hook, and here it comes. Here it comes. And oh, he just hooks it inside the tree. He's going to have himself inside the circle's edge putt, but boy, he is really guiding that shot in more so than just ripping it. Now Justin having some fun, not playing the best of golf today, but he is a young talent that will be reckoned with here. A little high there. He just needs to bleed through. He just keeps tickling, and he finally explodes off of something, goes far left, and tell you, Rundgrat just can't get a break of this round. Justin for a big birdie here on number 13. Oh, the beautiful bid right there. He'll take a par. He'll remain 5 under. And I believe Brian Sweberger will be out next. Brian for birdie.
Oh, yeah, you missed that real nicely. Yeah.
And Brian knew he missed it right out of his hand, talking almost before he putted it. Sometimes you just know that it's not going to go in. And I wish I knew what to tell you to do in those times, but I'm not sure. Michael Joe now with a birdie there to match Barry. He's going to get to 16 under there, separating themselves from Brian Sweberger as he is remaining at 10. And this tap-in birdie for Barry Schultz will get him to 18 under par. We got 5 to go here on Saturday afternoon. Blockhouse Disc Golf and Country Club. And we are at hole number 15 here on the dark side. This just 270 feet. It's right there. It is well protected. Very ace runnable because there is a little hill and elevation behind the bucket. Sweberger on the tee. Swebby now only 5 behind the lead of this particular group, and that's the shot you're looking for right there. That's beautiful. Sweberger just puts it right up there about 8 feet away. And Billy can go ahead and tell you, you can write 2 on the car for Swebby if you are keeping score at home. Michael Joe now. Again, this is just one of those see it and go get it kind of birdies. Oh, and that's, oh, what does Billy know? That looked like trouble, but Michael Joe knows his plastic. Oh, that's a par job. Now here's young Justin, and he needs a birdie. He just needs a little love right now. Good looking shot right here. If it just hook up, it might hunt. Oh, that's just going to be a birdie as he's inside everybody right now. And here's Barry Schultz, and Barry fighting a little anger right now as he just carded a 5.
What the hell?
Oh, and that is a horrible shot. I heard, what the is that? As he censored himself, he stands on the tee in total disbelief. Hard to believe a guy could be playing so good and all of a sudden not have a clue as to what to do. Now Barry fighting the demons in the head right now. Very fortunate to get to here as he just sort of sawed off a rock. It never thought about flipping. He did penetrate up. He has almost pinned high. But he has nothing. Looks like he's found a small window. Let's see if it's the right one. Oh, and that's exactly how you take a mistake and you put it in your pocket and you say, thank you very much, I'll take mine too. And I'll move right on to the next hole as he says that was a perfect drive.
I detect a note of sarcasm in that comment.
Not at all.
Now, we are looking right now at our first one of the day, and they're not easy to come by here at the Grange. But that's a star frame, guys. What a putt there from the Schultze. Well, we're coming down the stretch here. What a beautiful day of golf here in Spotsylvania, Virginia. This is the 2011 2 Days in May, part of the 2 Many Days in May series. This is number 17. This is just a pure golf hole, 344 feet. It's a slow Anheuser, and the last 70 feet drop down. Michael Johansson on the tee. He and Barry Schultz tied right now at 17 under. And Michael Joe Heisering out, and not the best of shots.
Should be able to pick up and down.
He should have no problem getting up and down for his 3. But that is not the putt he was looking for to try to card a birdie.
I went 2-3.
There's the local kid, Justin. He is remaining second on the box. Oh, Billy likes that one. That just needs to crest the hill. Oh, it does. And that is a park job right there, as he has based that for an easy 2. Oh, Barry's got a good looking move on it. Just needs to stay clean. He misses the tree he needed to, and he's down there about 15 feet right, and that is a park job as well. One cough, 2 coughs. Do we get a number 3? 2 coughs is the standard routine for Brian. This should be a good shot. Well, that's got to turn fast. Oh, and it does. That is a beautiful shot coming in, and he could hit it. Oh, he goes right off the top of the basket. Unbelievable. Almost aces, number 17. You can see the love back down there on the tee. Swedberger putting a push on late. Now there's Michael Joe, and he's on his knees. This course will bring you to your knees if you're not careful. It is the dark side. It is a beast. But oh, is it loved by all that play. Michael Joe with a great bid. And that gets up. What a shot. He's going to have an easy 3. But look, coming down now is we've got a trio of birdie putts. Barry for the bird. No doubt, as the boys' putting game is tuned in, they're going to have to deal with him until the end. A little dap there, some love from his brother Swedberger. Justin now tapping out his little 5-footer. And oh, what a shot as Swebby hit the basket off of the tee. Ended up about 15 long. Should be an easy 2 to get him to 12 under par. I tell you, Swebby is really grinding over this little 12 to 14 footer. He's had a couple putting woes today, but this should be no problem. And you can see he's just grinding it and grinding it. He had the feeling, I believe, that it was not going to go in, and he tried one of the techniques, which is to walk off and just try to free your mind. Oh, but it's eating him alive. All right, now he'll card to par after hitting the basket for an ace run. 1 hole to go here Saturday afternoon. Oh, What a great round. Barry Schultz, a putting machine. Brian Sweberger, not a putting machine. Michael Joe Hansen really making a push. He and Barry only one apart. Let's get over now for the I'm on Cloud 9 post-round interviews. Well, this is the On Cloud post-round interviews. I'm on Cloud 9. Not particularly on Cloud 9 right now, Justin. Your first opportunity to have this kind of exposure in a big powerhouse group, you know, with some cameras around, and you seemed just a little bit nervous. How'd you feel about it out there? Did it get under your skin just a little?
I think it did, a little bit. I was a little nervous. I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't.
Well, and expected.
Definitely playing with some really good players and just trying to keep up. Just did the best I could. And
well, you kept a positive attitude. That's one thing I really like. I mean, you had some, what I call non-homie kicks. I mean, usually the homies get the love kicks, and you had the exact opposite. You couldn't get anything to go right, but you kept a smile on your face, kept a good attitude, and helped the mojo of the group stay positive, which is a big thing.
Yep. And he stayed very professional the entire round, no matter what happened during the round, and everybody appreciates that, and it's a good quality to have.
Great, thank you, man.
Well, Brian Sweberger, I tell you, boy, never seen you grind over putts so much. You really had it going this round. I mean, you know, you're making a push. At one time, you get to within 5 of these guys, and you know that you've got the mojo flowing, and then all of a sudden, you just forgot how to putt. I mean, what happened?
I'm having it's so humid out here. I'm having a real big problem keeping my hands nice and dry because I like the putter to slip out of my hands, and any little bit of tackiness, and it's getting in my brain, and I can't keep it clean. So I just had to. As you saw, I went to some more dirt and more dirt and more dirt, and finally it kicked in on the last hole. Yay.
Well, you know, you got a big weekend left. There's 2 more rounds tomorrow. You're looking to make a big push tomorrow. You're going to start on the dark side. You're going to be able to get rid of the clammy hand in the morning.
Oh, yeah. The temperatures will be a little bit cooler, a little less humid. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm going to have to go to my bag of dirt all day tomorrow, so I have to make that push and put a little more pressure on the big boys up top.
That's Justin and Brian here. You got to see them play all day long. This was the dark side. Be sure to stay tuned tomorrow here for 2 days in May from Spotsylvania, Virginia. We'll have coverage all weekend long. Well, this is the On Cloud 9 post-round interviews. I've got the 2 hottest guys from the segment we followed today. Michael Joe at 17 under, Barry at 18 under. Oh, yeah. I'll start with you, Barry. I don't know that I've seen you putt this smooth with this much rhythm and such a good pace. Does it feel as good as it looks?
It does. I've been struggling over the last year or so trying to find a putt that still works with my hand, having the issues that I've been having. And I think I've been a little more aggressive in my line, and it's helped me just find a rhythm out there. Lots of putts over the last couple months. So. You know, playing every weekend helps a lot.
Well, we got to use the words that we don't get to use on you very often. Mr. Schultz, you're still out. Tough hole. You took a 5, and you really had some demons trying to bust out of you right there, and you were, you know, you really controlled anger. How'd you bounce out of that and keep the good positive flow going? Because what a group we had today.
Well, like I said earlier in the pre-round, you know you're going to get your good kicks, you know you're going to get your bad kicks on here. You don't have to miss by more than a disc or 2 discs worth on the fairway here to get punished severely. So I knew that it was just all going to even out. I had a couple good breaks early, and I knew, you know, I had the energy flowing inside me when I took those high scores. But just stay calm. These shots fit my eye so well. I knew I can throw a good shot the next hole, and I did most of the time. So, and playing with these guys always helps too.
Well, tough round. Michael Joe, you had the lead. You came out, you know, 2-time defending champ, did just what you wanted to, got off to a good start. Came over here, had a little trouble, but you grinded and you battled. You're 1 out right where you want to be.
Oh, yeah, it's dark side. You're not going to get away cleanly. I mean, very rarely do you get away cleanly from this one. I know that, so it's just work your way through the weekend.
Well, now, we don't know what's happening. Tomorrow, we'll be bringing in the other field, the rest of the field. We've got some Mike Moser out there, quality player, some Ricky Wasaki, so we'll see exactly what happens tomorrow. You expecting some of those guys to make the push for you?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely some really good players with Schwebe and Moser and a bunch of players out here that can shoot really well, even locals that can just come out of nowhere and come flying back. Tyler Horn's done it the last 2 years where he's come back to 3rd by shooting crazy hot the last round.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Especially playing this course again a second time right away in the morning. They're probably going to be a couple scores, 5, 6, 7 better than what they played today. So watch out. You never know.
Well, we got the dark side in the morning, sunny side tomorrow afternoon. You'll be able to view that as well. This has been the 2011 2 days in May from Spotsylvania, Virginia. Well, you can see all 4 of those guys, a class act. Also, some great talent at throwing the disc. Now we want to give you the clash round summary. Barry Schultz, putting like a madman on a good pace with that putter, sitting at 18 under par on top of the field. Right behind him, out of the Augusta, Atlanta area, Matt Dollar with a huge day. He's tied with Michael Johansson at 17 under par. The hottest round of the day, Vach, Jason Makarovich, out of the Augusta, Atlanta area also. He shot a 44 on the dark side. He's sitting at 16 under. He's tied with James Conrad at 16 under. That is your top 5 after 2 rounds here. Well, that is the next to the last day for too many days in May. Want to bring you up to speed. Last Monday, we had a C tier over at Pratt. Brian Sweberger won that. Tuesday, we had a C tier here on the property at the Sunnyside. Michael Joe in an 8-hole playoff took Brian Sweberger out. Michael Joe the winner there. Wednesday, went over to Loriella. Swebby flexing his muscles again, gets 2 out of the first 3. Thursday, we were here on the property again for the dark side. Matt Dollar put the smack down on him. He got the win that day. We had one more event Friday, which was doubles. Michael Johansson and Rob Zilla coming through to win that event. Now, this is Saturday afternoon. We've got 2 more rounds left tomorrow from Too Many Days in May. This is the 2 Days in May segment. We're in Spotsylvania, Virginia. Be sure to stay tuned for rounds tomorrow as we'll show you action from the sunny side.